and welcome to the Horror Next Door. This is our favorite new horror trailers from October 2023. If you like this video, would you kindly subscribe?
Lisa Frankenstein, a coming-of-age love story about a teenager and her crush who happens to be a corpse. After a set of horrific circumstances bring him back to life, the two embark on a journey to find love, happiness, and a few missing body parts.
Lisa Frankenstein is written by Diablo Cody, who wrote Jennifer's Body, and is directed by Zelda Williams, who is actually the daughter of Robin Williams. It stars Catherine Newton, who you might know from Freaky and Paranormal Activity 4, and also Carla Gugino from Gerald's Game and Son-in-Law. Lisa Frankenstein releases February 9th.
I have liked a few of Diablo Cody's prior films. I also like Catherine Newton and Carla Gugino as actresses, and this film just looks really fun and crazy and colorful. Really like a good time and something to put you in a happy mood. Even though the whole Frankenstein bringing someone back from the dead thing isn't a very original idea, I do like the idea of a girl resurrecting her crush. I think it's pretty funny and even sort of cute. So I am looking forward to seeing this and what sort of weird dialogue there might be. I'm thinking of Jennifer's Body there.
So I have to admit that even though this movie looks like something I would never watch in a million years, I actually had fun watching this trailer. I think the movie looks entertaining. This movie, however, doesn't look like it's going to be as dark as Jennifer's Body. This movie seems to be a little bit more comedic and lighthearted and fun, but with enough of a horror twist in there for us to talk about. Although I am curious if the trailer might just be a little deceiving. Maybe, the first half of the movie or so will be a lighthearted comedic type thing, but then maybe towards the end of the movie might take a big dark left turn, and maybe the last, half hour or so, we will get like a weird dark ending or something like that. I don't know, but this movie looks fun and we can't wait to check it out.
Hayride to Hell. A small-town farmer exacts his bloody revenge on unscrupulous townfolk who try to steal his land.
Hayride from Hell stars Bill Moseley and Kane Hodder, two people I do not need to introduce to you. You should know who they are. Upon recording of this video, I could not find an official release date of Hayride to Hell, but I'm assuming that it will be releasing soon on streaming somewhere.
Bill Moseley and Kane Hodder are horror icons at this point, so even just that's enough for me to want to watch this, but I actually think it looks like a really fun movie, and I feel for Bill Moseley's character. Land is being scooped up like crazy these days, and it's really unfair because sometimes people can't help it, so I think it's really awesome that he comes up with this idea, and I cannot wait to see what kind of crazy things he has on this hayride. It looks like it could just be a really wild and fun time, and who doesn't want that?
This particular trailer actually looks super awesome. I had a blast watching the trailer. Yes, it's a, straight to video type low budget horror film, but it looks very entertaining. I think Bill Moseley looks like he's just having a blast in this movie. There's a lot of shit going on in this trailer, and I'm sure there's a lot of shit that's going to happen in the movie that is not even shown or hinted at in this trailer. I can't wait to just see the ridiculousness of what this trailer seems to be offering. I think my only complaint really would be the fact that Kane Hodder is playing a police officer or like the sheriff or something like that. And it's like, man, it'd be really cool if Kane Hodder was just maybe part of Bill Moseley's little crew that he's assembled to scare the townsfolk. But it is what it is. I'm sure Kane Hodder is great. This movie just looks batshit crazy and I can't wait to watch it.
Breathing In, 1901, South Africa. A wounded general seeks refuge in the small home of a woman and her young daughter. Before long, he'll learn the real reason why they've invited him and how they've survived on their own for so long. I think this film not only looks beautiful, but has a very subtle, creepy atmosphere reminiscent of something like The Witch, which I personally loved. The trailer does have me curious to know more about what is going on with this daughter, although I kind of have some theories. We shall see. As silly as it may sound, when I was watching this trailer, I was actually reminded of the Over the Garden Wall episode, The Ringing of the Bell, where there's like this older witch type lady who's sort of holding a younger girl what you think might be hostage, but she's doing it for a reason. I guess I'll just leave it at that. I'm definitely really looking forward to this one. This is probably the movie I'm most excited that we are talking about this month.
So this movie looks really freaking weird. After both of us watched this trailer, I remember saying that it really gave me vibes of The Witch. I know that's a very polarizing film. A lot of people say it's great and a lot of people say it sucks. I guess I'm kind of like just right there in the middle. This movie really reminds me of that in a way. It has a lot of weird imagery, a lot of cool stuff, some kind of eyeball, and it's an animal's eyeball or something in there. And there's like a reflection of a person in the eyeball. It looks really cool, but it's some freaky shit going on. Is this woman and her daughter witches or cannibals or I don't know what? I feel like this is going to be one of those slow burn movies where not much happens. And then in probably the last 15 to 20 minutes or so, the whole movie is just going to go batshit crazy and it's going to be awesome. So can't wait to see this one.
It's a Wonderful Knife. After saving her town from a psychotic killer, Winnie Carruthers' life is less than wonderful. When she wishes she'd never been born, she finds herself in a nightmare parallel universe where without her, things could be much, much worse.
It's a Wonderful Knife is directed by Tyler McIntyre, who directed Tragedy Girls and also a segment in VHS 99, and is written by Michael Kennedy, who wrote Freaky. It stars Jane Widdop from Yellow Jackets and Justin Long as a creepy weirdo. And apparently Catherine Isabelle, who you might know from American Mary, Ginger Snaps, and Freddy vs. Jason. It's a Wonderful Knife releases November 10th in theaters.
This movie looks so cute. I know that's weird to say when there's a psychotic killer and gory blood and it's a horror film and stuff, but it really does. And I think that synopsis is adorable. Like, oh, I would just wish I wasn't here. But then when you find out what it would be like when you weren't, I mean, obviously it's a play on It's a Wonderful Life, which I'm going to be honest, I've never seen. Don't come for me. I like Justin Long as an actor, and I've been a fan of Catherine Isabelle since the Ginger Snap days, so those are perks. I also really just enjoy Christmas horror films. They don't come along too often. I mean, I know there's a lot of super duper low budget crappy ones that exist out there, and those are kind of fun to watch sometimes too, but the bigger ones like this are always something to look forward to, and I really hope it can become one of those additional Christmas horror movies to watch each year and be a staple. So fingers crossed.
So here we go again with a time manipulation type story. I think this movie looks awesome. I like the idea that we know who the killer is, but because of some manipulation in universe and time, the main girl is trying to explain to everybody who is this killer and nobody knows who she is. I think that is a interesting twist on the, I guess, slasher genre. This seems like a slasher to me. The other thing that I really kind of liked about this trailer is I kind of think the costume that the killer is wearing looks pretty cool. I mean, it's just like a white robe with a white mask and he has like a dagger or whatever. The mask doesn't really have any kind of like features to it, but it looks pretty cool. And I'm actually surprised that I kind of like it in a way because it is all white. It's not all black or something. But I feel like in any other context, it might look really stupid. But I feel like in the context of this world and the story that they're telling, I actually think it looks kind of cool. Also, just what is Justin Long in this movie? The character that he's playing in this movie just looks great. I really cannot wait to see just the absurdity of this character that he's playing with this shit-eating smile and stuff that he keeps giving people. And it's just weird. He just seems so weird. I don't know what else to say. Cannot wait to check this one out. Might even go out and see this one in theaters.
As always, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment letting us know your thoughts on these trailers, all of which will be linked below along with our store and social media pages. Until next time!